I've got a little sassy hand on my walk cycle. Just got a little bit of...
Get rid of it. I don't like it.
I don't like it.
Ooh, dark.
Oh, gosh, no. There's these things. You know what would be the best? Is if this turned into Dark Souls.
I'd be okay with that.
I'd be okay with that. This, oh, gosh.
This is just like 300.
Yeah, this is working pretty well, actually. Godlike. Kill-tacular.
Someone pointed out something about 300 the other day that makes sense, and I just hadn't really thought about it. About the movie 300. About how all of the super crazy stuff that happens in it, like how Xerxes was super tall and there were like monsters and giant elephants. And whatever. Was all because it was being told by that guy.
Oh, that's kind of neat.
So, you know, it was just him exaggerating everything. Or telling
like,
how he saw it.
It's like Big Fish.
Yeah, that's a good movie.
Yeah, I did a report on that movie.
I did it on the Chainsaw Massacre.
I hate these wizard dudes because they kill me real good.
Yeah, wizards are always the worst. No one should ever be a wizard.
Joe, stop that.
What?
These wizards are only the worst because they're so darn effective.
People are posting a warlock build for Bloodborne.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
How I feel like that's really going out of your way.
Probably. Also, someone found out that the shield can actually be pretty effective against certain weapons.
Huh. That's neat.
Yeah.
So I mean,
it's not totally useless, just mostly.
Well, I feel like they wouldn't put a completely useless item in the game.
Yeah, they wouldn't
like a ladle or something.
Use. That would be
best
dumb.
Weapon in the game.
Is there an effective ladle build, do you think?
I saw someone do a dual ladle build on PvP, and they killed a couple people through... It was basically a war of attrition and just being that much better than the other person, but they did it.
So, what you're saying is... A ladle versus a guy dual-wielding giant great clubs. It's kind of a toss-up?
Something like that, yeah.
If they're on equal... Whoa, they followed you to the save point.
I think this group was already here. I think this was the original horde. I just spawned near them now.
Wow, that's good.
Oh, I know what I was doing wrong.
What?
I should have just been going straight for the wizards since the regular dudes don't do too much damage. I was letting them do a tank damage paradigm. I was enabling them. Also, I'm getting all this money, and I just don't think it's gonna matter.
Yeah, so I'm probably gonna replay Dark Souls 2 soon.
Oh yeah, there's a new ending and stuff. Really cool.
And also, they just went ahead and shuffled all of the enemy placements. So,
you know, it'd be...
I don't have to worry about knowing where everything is.
What game... That's good. What game was it that was supposed to have, like, enemies that if you kill, like, a bunch of them, you can... They move to, like, different areas of the world? There's, like, migrating herds of enemies.
That's EverQuest Next.
Yeah, that. Can you imagine that mixed with Dark Souls?
Yes, and it would be awesome.
That would be amazing. That would be so cool.
Did you hear that they fired the guy in charge of EverQuest?
Did they?
Yeah.
Why'd they do that?
They laid off a bunch of people.
Oh. Oh, he didn't just fuck up. They just had to.
And I felt bad because he's like the guy who's always in the videos and the press conferences.
Oh, really?
You can tell he's really into it.
Aw. That sucks.
Yeah. He always seems so excited. I forget his name.
Was it Kevin Butler?
It was not Kevin Butler.
Okay. Because that would be weird.
But yeah, because Sony Online Entertainment separated from Sony.
Oh, I see.
Apparently, they were mostly separate before. It's just now they're not. They renamed. I don't remember what to.
Did you hear about the whole deal with Hideo Kojima?
No. I heard some of it.
Apparently he vanished for a little bit. We're not sure what the deal is, and
Yeah.
it sounds like he's not being treated very well, which
Yeah.
kind of sucks.
That sucks.
Yeah, like out of the places that I would love to work as a game developer, I like a lot of the stuff that comes out of Japan, but Japan is not a place I'd want to work. It just doesn't sound. It just doesn't sound like fun. Woo! What's in this chest? Eh. I must know. Oh. Did you watch that link that I sent you?
I watched the beginning of it, and then I was doing something else, but I forgot what that was too. So
I sent you the Sesame Street Game of Thrones parody, which is not something I'd expect to happen ever.
I would, only because I saw the Les Mis parody.
Oh, it was great because they did all these tongue-in-cheek references that, you know, if you actually know Game of Thrones, you're like, wow, that's great.
Yeah,
Because, you know,
what is up with Sesame Street now?
it's continuing the fine tradition of children's media that adults will be like, I get it.
And the kids will be like, I have no idea what's going on, but there's puppets.
Because they were playing, you know, musical chairs, and at one point, and when Rob Stark gets eliminated, he's like, oh, I have to go to a wedding.
Oh man.
Terrible tragedy.
Hey, Game of Thrones starts soon.
Oh yeah.
I ordered my case of Game of Thrones mystery minis to celebrate.
Is that season 5?
I don't remember.
It's some season, something, I don't know. Leeches.
So apparently this season is already going to be ahead of the books.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't care because I'm not going to read the books anymore.
Got tired of him?
Honestly, not really that great after, like, the first one.
Yeah, they do. They can drag. I noticed that too. It's
one of the things that made the first one so engaging is, like, all of these characters have all of these chances to impact the whole world and stuff. And then by, like, book 3, it's an entirely different cast of characters, and none of them are really that important in the grand scheme of things. And, you know, they're interesting, it's just not... The world's kind of just changing without them.
You know, something about the minimap tells me that this chest is suspicious.
You should open it right now, no caution.
It might contain literally Satan.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Yeah! Oh, well... Okay. Oh, okay. Oh. Prepare to die. Ow. It's a bullet hell. How many genres are they gonna do?
40. I answered your question.
Haha. Can't hit me behind this gravestone.
Although the end of book 4, I think? The one that had Cersei.
Oh, yeah.
The end of that book was satisfying.
Because of Cersei?
Yes. Did you read it?
Yeah.
I couldn't remember if you'd read the books or not.
I'm still on book 5, technically.
I think I am too, and I, like, every once in a while I'll start it up again and I'm like, oh. King's Moot, and then Tyrion's just on a boat, and then...
I guess spoiler warning, kind of. We're sort of disjointedly talking about stuff.
At some point, Tyrion's on a boat.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone who's watched the Game of Thrones trailer already knows that, so whatever.
Yeah. I don't even know where the show is at this point.
The end of last season, they were already getting into the last book.
Huh.
With the Daenerys stuff.
Oh, that's interesting. with Marine.
Yeah. Oh, she's been at Marine for a while.
Ugh.
I think she was there like all of last season.
Ugh.
What?
No, it's just that entire, like... I get why it's important, but actually reading through it is just sort of like a slog.
Well, yeah, she has this whole, like, crusade, and she's making so much progress, and then she gets there and she just stops.
And she's like, no.
I ruined this place and I will fix it, maybe.
And she still, like, has weird blinders to the fact that it's the idea of being nice and the goodly queen and being a Targaryen kind of clash, like, a little bit. Like, just a little bit. Oh, jeez.
Well, see, I think the show is just, like, fast-forwarding over most of these parts, which is good, because it's going to be more interesting than the books.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, Tyrion's chapters, which were usually, like, really interesting in the older books, were really boring in that book.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's just him with, like, a troop of mercenaries on a boat. And that's
Yeah,
it.
also Tyrion's character gets kind of stagnant. In my opinion, I don't know.
Well, I think part of it is that, like, whatever book season he's in, where he's the hand of the king.
Uh-huh.
He gets to, like, be clever and accomplish things all the time, and it's satisfying. And then he gets thrown out of that, and he just doesn't get the chance to do anything anymore. He kind of just exists and is upset about things.
Yep. And he really wants to know where whores go. Really needs to know
he
that.
Does.
Just so much burning knowledge about where
Someone's
whores
gonna answer
go.
him, and he's gonna be like, "Oh, thank you," and then never ask it again. All right, I guess we should stop because no one knows what we're talking about unless they've read the books.
And then they had a hearty, sensible chuckle.
Yay! Also, goodbye.
Bye!